Hi, I'm Chief Meteorologist Tony Petrarca in the Pinpoint 12 Forecast Center. You've clicked on the Weather Now link. Friday night, almost 10 o'clock in the evening. Just finished looking at some new data coming into the Weather Center, and we've got some accumulating snow on the way for Saturday evening and Saturday night. So just quickly jumping ahead to Saturday evening. We're thinking the snow starts around sunset on Saturday, and it really starts to pick up Saturday evening early. And then as we get deeper into the evening, we'll start to see a mix of some rain and sleet. Though I really think, I would say 80% of this system is going to be in the form of all snow. The other 20% on the backside as it's pulling away will be a bit of rain and some sleet. The net result will be some snow on the ground. I'm not expecting excessive accumulations, but we think enough to be somewhat high impact in terms of travel Saturday evening, Saturday night. And we'll show you those accumulations in just a second. Let's start with the timeline. Actually, Saturday morning is fine. Very cold start at daybreak, probably in the single digits. Dry, any sunshine to be fading through increasing clouds. Early afternoon is dry, too. Clouding up. I think the start time, this hasn't really changed, is sometime between 4 and 5 o'clock in the evening. Mostly snow, and then towards later at night, a brief mix of rain and sleet, especially south of Providence and especially near the coastline. And by later Saturday night, the precipitation ending, I would say just after midnight, turning windy. And it's all gone before dawn on Sunday. Sunday actually looks like a breezy, dry, and sunny day. So as far as travel impacts, again, really no issues during the daylight hours of Saturday. I think the problem is that, the temperatures of the last couple of days, especially right now, have been so cold. The pavement, everything, all surfaces are cold. The pavement, your patio deck, your front lawn, everything, roads. So when it starts to snow, there's none of this, well, initially it's going to melt first and then, accumulate later. It'll accumulate right away. So as soon as it starts to come down, it won't take long for the ground to get dusted, and then eventually some accumulations on top of that. So once we get towards 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 o'clock in the evening, any untreated roads are going to be slippery, some poor visibility as well. Temperatures now, again, we're taping this as of almost 10 o'clock in the evening. It's 14, 17 degrees, 16 Taunton. So the atmosphere is primed to start off as all snow, even along the coastline. There's a satellite and radar composite. All of New England is just cold and dry. So the system that we're watching is, you can see it right there across the Great Lakes in the upper Midwest, and that is headed our way for Saturday evening. So that's what it looks like right now. Let's take it into the future. Watch the clock up on top. So this is 10 o'clock in the morning. It's still dry. Clouds are on the increase. The blue is snow. The green is rain. The pink is a mix. And here we are Saturday evening around 5 o'clock with the snow moving in. And for several hours, like 6, 7, 8, 9 o'clock in the evening, it'll actually come down at a pretty good clip. And then notice this is 11 o'clock at night, you start to see some green south of Providence and near the coastline right in here. That's probably a change to rain and sleet, but still some lingering snow to the north. And then the whole thing is just out of here before daybreak on Sunday. Let me give you a more hyper-local look, and we'll take you through overnight and into Saturday morning at 7 a.m. I mean, these are actual air temperatures. These aren't wind chills. 14, 15 degrees. Any filter to hazy sun giving way to increasing clouds. Even as late as 3 o'clock in the afternoon, you're running some errands. No snow yet. Cold, cloudy, gray, dry. It'll have that look of snow, that kind of the smell of snow. The humidity will be increasing. It's cold. Temperatures at that time, mid and upper 20s. And then here comes the snow in blue, 5, 6 o'clock in the evening. Here we are at 7 o'clock. And then notice by 11 o'clock, this rain snow line is starting to, right in here, starting to work to the north. Even as late as 11 o'clock, the snow will be lingering in the far northern suburbs and rain to the south. But by the time we see a switch to rain and sleet, most of our accumulations have occurred. And we're thinking 1 to 2 inches along the immediate south shore. If it comes down hard enough before the switch to rain, not out of the question for the coast to get maybe 1 to 3. This general area, Warwick, Providence, Metro, Taunton, all the big cities, as little as 2 to as much as 4. So that's certainly significant as far as travel. And right up in here, north and west of 295, could be in that 4 to 6 inch range right here. So, and it's just for the simple fact that it snows longer here. It doesn't really change to rain until the very end up in northern suburbs. So Here's how it breaks down for Saturday morning. Increasing clouds, very cold, dry, 10. That's it. And then during the afternoon hours, increasing clouds, cold, that snow arriving late day, temperatures in the mid and upper 20s. And then here is that Saturday evening, Saturday night. The landscape will look like this. Again, it won't take long for the accumulations because the ground is so cold. Later in the evening, more of a rain, sleet mix, but slippery travel, poor visibility. Any roads that haven't been treated with anything will be very slippery. All right, here's the 7-day. Sunday clearly is your pick day with some sunshine, breezy, cool and dry with temperatures upper 30s to near 40. Look how chilly it is next week, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, but dry, upper 20s to around 30. So that's the latest Weather Now update. I'm getting ready for the 10 o'clock news on Fox Providence with some updates there, and check back with me at 11 o'clock on WPRI. And Pete Mangione in bright and early Saturday morning at 6 a.m. He'll have brand new information and some updates. Check with him to see if these numbers have to be tweaked up or down, but that's the latest. Thanks for logging in. We'll talk to you soon.